Today I'm going to talk a little bit about figuration in classical harmony. Figuration is the thing that turns a piece of music that goes it's everything else apart from the melody and the chord sequence. And actually, in some respects, there's so much music of this type where, if you think about it, the figuration is all there is. If you think about a little Bach prelude, it's only just an elaboration of a chord sequence, and it almost like that's one of the strange experiential aspects of what we call classical music, is that there can be just like entire pieces that consist of large just explorations of 1/5 arpeggios. I've thrown a few scales. Sounds well, that was crap, but whatever. It you know. Or something, you know, I'm just making it up. You probably know exactly what I mean from listening. You know, there's many composers are like that. You know, it's just almost it's filler music, but it's also just this identifiable aspect of it, is it creating harmony through movement. So obviously it gets more elaborate as the harmony things up. I was alright with that last bit, but anyway. So here we go. What I'm going to try and do is take a really mundane modern chord sequence and turn it into something else through the usage of figuration. So I'm going to pick a classic. We're going to do the 4/1/5 sequence. So you probably know this. There's many songs that go very kind of millennial whoop sort of territory. Yeah, it's not exactly groundbreaking. It probably exists in about 20 million songs composed by AIs. Anyway, so how could we turn that into something else? Well, one thing you could do is, first of all, if we take just the chord sequence played absolutely straight, no voice leading whatsoever. It sort of sounds like anime music. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Orchestrate that out a bit. You got a job. Potentially. Doesn't really sound. It sounds more like like game music maybe. So how could we make it like actually use classical style figuration to try and make it sound like something. Well, one thing we could try to do is go between the chords in a more elaborate way. Starting to sound a bit Janacek like. Yeah, that's a nice idea. Still quite sort of plainly diatonic moves between the chords, and well, I mean they are, but could just create some suspension, some harmony, some better figurations. For example, if I we're now going to veer into kind of chromatic-y, post-romantic territory. I think at the end it starts to sound a bit, lose its place. Let's try it one more time. Stay in 4 this time. illusion that is figuration for you. That's something you cannot accomplish with a MIDI pack, no matter how hard anyone tries to persuade you of that idea. Okay, I'm going to be trying to, in the next while, upgrade my recording setup for these sorts of things, and possibly we'll start a channel on various music theory themes, try to make it as presentable and interesting as possible. So stay tuned for that. Have a nice day.